Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead, and it's beautiful out, so I'm working in the garden. Let's go dig up some more garlic. Now I successfully dug up that bed of garlic, but Howie just came out now and we've harvested 4 or 5 more clumps, maybe even 6 or 7 out of this back bed. Now this is what I mean. These got overtaken by nettles, and that bed there of nettles I'm going to let grow because I'm going to harvest some for juicing and soup and all kinds of stuff. But we're going to plant another garlic bed. Why? Because they just want to grow, so we're going to let them. Now, I can't tell you how important it is that when you plant something that has active roots on it, that you water afterwards. If those roots get dry, it can kill the plant. There we go. Now, I now have 5 beds of garlic. There's 2 here, 2 at the end, and 1 over there. And I do believe these last 3 boxes are going to be dedicated to my Spanish onions and my leeks. And probably that one at the front with the watering can in it is going to be for leeks too. But we'll see when you get there. I'm knackered for the day, so I'm done for today. Oh yeah, summer's right around the corner. And the tomatoes I put in the cups are not doing well. We have to transplant, even if it's 2 weeks before planting season. Not sure these guys are going to make it. Let's do what we can. Got my soil mixed up in here. These just could not hold the water and the roots anymore. So I am going to very carefully break this up over the pot I'm using. Set it right down in. And then fill up with our compost and soil mixture. There we go. Get this over onto the table. Give it a little bit of water at first until they're all done, and then I'll give them a good soaking. You know what I think it is? I think I should have taken the pea pots right off of these things, because I planted them with the pea pots, and I think that's been the problem. Earth. They need to be washed, honey. Do you know what it was, dear, that's been killing these? Look. I planted the peat pots right in, and the peat pots didn't, what they did was they stopped the roots from spreading properly. Yeah, I gotta pick these lower leaves off because they're going yellow. Now see how this one grew pretty good? This one does not have a peat pot in it. So I'm thinking that's been the problem all along. Let's get this out of here. We don't want, see, these are much healthier looking roots. So we want to get this right down in there, like this. Those are actually, I'm going to put flowers in those, now that you found them for me.
Well, I'm useful for something.
You're useful for many, many things, dear, just like I am. We make a good team. In the box in the porch. These tomatoes are going to be so much happier. Like, see this? They're trying so hard. But the peat pots inside have them strangled. It's amazing. I should never have put the peat pots in there.
Way to go, Mo.
Yeah, way to go, Mo. I'm going to take these off. Because if you leave the yellow leaves on, they are going, the energy's going to try and grow to the yellow leaves. To help them. And that's not necessarily a good thing. So not only was I wrong in trying to put these in peat pots, but I don't know what made me think that these peat pots would be helpful to the growth of the plant. They're just strangling the roots. They're just strangling them. So no peat pots, no more at all. Except I throw a couple in the bottom just to keep the water from going out too fast until they're planted. Shrimp compost and black earth soil. These are teeny tiny celery plants. And as tiny as they are, if they thrive, they will grow up to be almost the same size as grocery store celery. So why would we toss them? Even though I have enough celery in my planter over there. Do we have any more in here? Because remember when I emptied all the celery peat pots, I used that dirt. And where'd the other one go? There's the other one. Right there. They probably won't live. I've brutally pushed them around at this day in their age, but there is 2, 4, 6 celery plants there. Just set them. Now I've transplanted my medicinal plants out of these pots into individual ones, and I'm going to top these up with flowers. Right now, these are my marigolds, and they need room to expand. These are all going into my cabbage garden. I'm going to try and get these ones out that are the Cracker Jack ones. These are all going into my cabbage gardens, my cabbage beds. So they don't have to be in these pots for long, but I do, again, everyone's going to say you started them too early, but the only way I can get them just to nursery size is by starting them early. And I used to hate the smell of marigolds, now I love it. I have pinched these off to see if they'll bush out. All right, I think I only have one more crack. These were a different breed. These are called Cracker Jacks. Apparently they get really big. So let's get some of this dirt off of here into the pot. Whew. And yeah. We'll pinch the buds off. Oy. Oh. Okay, now let's take this out. Oops. Oh, I broke some. Oh, I hope I didn't break any. Now, don't worry about trying to harvest seeds from these. They're not mature enough. Okay? We'll harvest them when the plant tops die in the cabbage beds. These are for my cabbages. You plant the full-grown, spring-sized marigolds with your cabbages when you put your little cabbage plants in, and they will keep the bugs off your cabbages until they're ready to harvest. And the table looks, oh, some of these, the onions, leeks, stuff are going out this weekend, but look, the tomatoes look so much happier. I've tried everywhere to find another apricot tree. So I'm going to take the Christmas decorations down out of this one and get Howie to cut it down. The pear tree is blooming and it's warm enough for bees. So let's hope. The garlic is doing really, really well. But I'm going to get these 3 beds. Wait a minute. These 3 beds, I'm going to get Howie to dig the dirt out of these and fill these because they're not ready to deliver my garden soil yet. But I'm going to plant my leeks and my onions in this whole row. So it'll be like all, onion. Go on, get your food. Here they are. Look at the size of the white ones compared to the others. Hi. It won't be long now. We'll be dispatching you guys. Well, enjoy your nums. Tomorrow you get extra in your feed. Time to get some more feed. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, I'm done. I'm done for the day. That was more exercise than I've been capable of doing for a few days, but I don't want to push it. Mwah! Take care. God bless.